Hey Russell fam, in today's video we're going to do a day in the life of a homeschool mom. Be back in just a second. Hi, my name is Becky and welcome to our Russell's Loving Life YouTube channel. Here on this channel we talk about homeschooling, homemaking, and everything in between. I am a homeschooling mom of 2 and I have been homeschooling since 2012. We also have a blog which is russellslovinglife.com. Make sure to check that out. There, I give you tips and tricks and things that I have learned through my years of homeschooling. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that little bell notification down at the bottom. That just lets you know every time we upload a new video. And if you are a returning Russell fam, we are so glad you are back. In today's video, I'm going to take you along on one of our busiest days. As you know, both of the kids do martial arts and they have a tournament coming up this weekend. So we've got lots of extra work going in there, and in the spring, Bailey gets to test for his 4th degree black belt. So he's putting in a bunch of extra work getting ready for that. So that is mostly what we are doing today. I got up this morning, I got Mike off to work, I got up, I got dressed, I just fixed the kids' breakfast, and we are fixing to start our day. So come along with us. We are headed to our we're headed to Bailey's high rank black belt workout. We are back from the morning workout and we are fixing to get started on some schoolwork for Bailey. Bailey is to the point now of where he can do some independent work, so I am going to fix some lunch, I am going to clean the kitchen, and I'm going to start supper. Since we are not going to get home till after 8 o'clock tonight, I am doing a super easy supper. I have put 2 frozen chicken breasts in my Fissler multi-pot. If you have not seen anything about my Fissler multi-pot, I'll leave some videos up in the iCard if you are interested, because it makes life so much easier when I have a super busy day. So all I'm doing is putting 2 frozen chicken breasts in there. I am sprinkling my homemade taco seasoning that I have made in here. And we are going to have chicken quesadillas. So all I have to do when I get home is shred the chicken and add some cheese to it and put it on my griddle for a few minutes, and that is supper. Today we're doing a science experiment. We are currently using Apologia, Exploring Creation with Chemistry and Physics. And so we are studying lesson 2, and that is about atoms. Building blocks of creation, talking about atoms. Oh, I'm sorry, we're on lesson 3. I don't know why I was thinking 2. Okay, so we're going to try this experiment right here. It is on page 46 if you have this book. And this is everything that you are going to need. You are going to need some peroxide. You're going to need some food color. Yeah, and don't knock it over. You're going to need a Coke bottle, empty water bottle, like that. You're going to need some dish liquid. You're going to need yeast. You are going to need a measuring cup, which I've already put the hydrogen peroxide in here. You are going to need a cup or a bowl and some measuring spoons. So I'm going to get all this measured out and we're going to move it over to the sink because it's going to make a mess. Okay, first thing you're going to do is you're going to take 1 tablespoon of yeast and you're going to put it in a bowl or a cup. So Becca, pour that in the bowl for me. All right, and then next we have some warm water. And you are going to take 4 tablespoons of very warm water and add it to the yeast mixture. So you need 4 of those. You gotta get it full. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. No, hang on. Gotta get it full. 4. We didn't quite have them full, so let's just do a little bit extra in there. All right, so we're going to, basically what we're doing here is we are activating this yeast. So we're going to stir it up, and then we're going to set it to the side. All right. So we activated yeast. We activated yeast. We do that when we make homemade rolls. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, I'm trying to read my directions at the same time. We're going to pour a 1/2 cup of hydrogen peroxide into the soda bottle. So Bailey, that is you. All right, get your funnel right there. It doesn't call for a funnel, but it would just be easier to do it this way.
The whole thing?
Yeah, all of it. I already measured that out. There you go. All right, and now, continue to hold the bottle. It calls for, we have to pour 1/4 cup of dishwashing liquid into the soda bottle. So you hold the bottle so we don't spill it. And I will measure out the dishwashing liquid.
Do I get the funnel?
Nah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep, that's 1/4 of dish liquid. So you're going to pour it in with the hydrogen peroxide. Hold the handle and pour it.
Trying to get to it.
I know. Oh, sorry, it's out of camera, but he'll put it down in just a minute and you can see it. All right, Becca, you pick the food coloring. What color do you want? We've got...
I want red and blue.
You want red and blue mixed?
Two different colors.
What does red and blue make?
Purple.
Exactly, your favorite color. All right, it's in there.
Oh, I probably wasn't supposed to do that, but I mixed it up.
It's all right. All right, so now, Becca, you come over here on this side.
Let's make sure we're in frame.
You're in frame. All right, put a couple drops of that in there. All right. That's the red.
See a dab will do you on this stuff.
Well, and it's already blue, so we'll see what. Add a couple of those in there.
Probably more red than blue.
Yeah. All right, so now we have added that.
Yeah, it's purple.
That was better, Becky?
Yes.
All right, set the bottle in the sink or in a large dish. I would rather use a sink than a baking dish or deep dish, any of that. All right, and then finally, we are going to quickly pour the yeast solution into the bottle, and we're going to stand back. So Mom's fixing to pour the yeast.
Oh, I was going to put the yeast in there.
Oh, you got to do it fast.
Yeah.
All right, hang on, get the spoons. All right, still kind of chunky and pasty.
And yucky.
And yucky. This is what it looks like. See the bubbles? So it is activated.
Ready?
All right. So you got to pour it fast and then move the funnel. All right, it's in there.
If it explodes, that'll be amazing.
Look at it, foaming over. Y'all see it?
That's cool.
So
Why is it every time we do a science experiment, it always leaks all
It
over
makes
the
a
kitchen?
mess. It did not make as big of a
Can
mess
I
as our
touch
lava
it?
lamp.
touch it?
Yeah, you can touch it. You just gotta.
What does it feel like?
It's
Feels
just
kinda like
slimy.
Coke and Mentos.
It's just slimy. All right, and you're supposed to be wearing gloves and
Yeah.
eye protection, but this stuff is, nothing in here is harmful.
Is this gonna explode?
That's just what it's going to keep doing. It's just going to keep going over like that.
That's cool.
So this is talking about how all the atoms are combining together and mixed to make like this foamy mess. That was a fun experiment, wasn't it?
It was.
That was an awesome experiment.
It's a little hot.
So here is a close-up look that you can see it just foaming over the side, and it's still coming out. So you definitely want to make sure that you do it over your sink or in a big dish because it does make a mess. To explain this experiment, hydrogen peroxide is written as H2O2. It looks like H2O, except there's extra hydrogen atoms in there. It needs to get rid of the extra atom, so it's not very stable. It's always trying to combine with whatever it can to release the extra oxygen. Hydrogen peroxide is always seeking to break down, but it usually happens very slowly. When you add the yeast solution to it, you speed up the reaction, and the hydrogen peroxide quickly reacts to release its extra oxygen atom. So that is why this experiment is doing that. All because of the extra atoms that are in the hydrogen peroxide. We are on the road again. We are headed to about a 4-hour karate time. Becca has class, then Bailey and Becca both have class, then there's a class in the middle, and then Bailey has class. So we're going to go spend a lot of time at Tiger Rock. There's Bailey. There's Becca. Alright, it is 9:45. We are home. We are done with supper. Here is what supper ended up looking like. Our chicken quesadillas. I'll insert a picture right here. And the kids are now in bed. And this mama is fixing to go to bed because I am tired as well. Thank you so much for joining us and following us along on one of our busy homeschool days. As always, remember to be kind, be careful, be considerate, and have a great day. Bye.